EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys coming off a tie after an evenly matched battle a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. A run up the middle with Irving. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
now Tua. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run the option. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 3rd down and 6.
a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Next to the air. He'll try and do this himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
a gain of 16 yards.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5.
To throw, here's Nix. Pass completed to George. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Greg George. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren. 16 carries, 83 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
A handoff for Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen Warren, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A beautiful fake. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Nix from the shotgun. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
Here's Nix. quick hitch, complete. It's Warren. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down.
On the give, it's Warren. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Warren will try the right side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it, Warren. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. So a good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a run with Warren. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Sean Murphy punting on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Warren is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Throwing Nix. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 7.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Tua. Now he's under pressure. Now he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. That would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Nix. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked him a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
A gain of 17
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun is Nix. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Jake Bailey now. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for our Panthers. 1st down.
Tua going to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua sets up to pass it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On play action, here's Nix. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jordan Addison. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw again. Nick's going to keep this himself. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Nix to the air. He completes it to Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw. Here's Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll go play action with Nix. Got his man, it's Dortch. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Complete to Greg Dortch. I'll pick up with 2 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Nix to throw again. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing Nix.
45-yard line.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
That's good for a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Warren. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Nix looking to throw again. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Nix. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jordan Addison. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back for a chance to really extend this lead out.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no comeback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Irvin. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
and got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jay Ferguson, 39 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He had the touchdown strike on that last drive, number 35 for him on the year. And he'll go in search of number 36 here as his guys start 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Short pass caught by Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. This is caught by Addison. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jordan Addison. No gain on the play.
Back to the air with Nix. Completes this to Addison out left. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Warren. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the run, it's Warren. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down. And
looking to throw. Nix. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for our Panthers.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time as we have now reached the end of the 3rd quarter of play. we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Quay Walker. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hunter Henry, 77 yards. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
15-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Hunter Henry. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now Folk for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Spears. It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joshua Williams. And they're going to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On 1st down, it's Warren. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Nix to the air. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down. And 10
Working out of the gun is Nix. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. In motion is Dortch. Got his man, it's Dortch. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the
Next to throw again. That pass completed to Dortch. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. On for the extra point is Folk. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. Number 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
They run out of the gun and over. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot there.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tampa Bay, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.